Okay, we're getting in away with the pre-95 pre-final. Dramas for Cliff McDonald coming out of the dummy grid, but it looks like he's managed to get that thing underway. Here's your starting order. Liam Hamling leads the way. Gert Munkholm from Denmark in the number 11 will be alongside him on the front row of the grid. Then it's going to be the number 30 of Paul Larsen and Leif Salon Pedersen in the 32. They ran that row number 2. Henrik Handbrink from Sweden and Richard Plummer from the UK, a.k.a. Riccardo Plummer from Italy. Sorry, I'm going to do that the whole way through the stream. I don't care. They ran out row number 3. Then it's Jimmy Ipsen and Ian Turner rounding out row number 4. Cliff McDonald and Kim Engstrom on the Hasa Luxor rounds out your top 10. Then it is going to be Steen Elkja Ring and Rickard Ward rounding out row 6. Kasper Jeppesen and Michael Edelhard round out your top 14. And then we've got Ollie Anderson and Michael Nielsen rounding out the 16 strong. Hello to Kate Sayer. With total fear of embarrassing myself, what class is Joe? I take it you're talking about Joe Scory. Joe is the 171 Birillard, and he's in pre-2000, and he's running a rotary engine. So, full start has been... Stuart, thank you very much. I didn't know that Kate was Joe's sister, but Kate, thanks very much for letting us know, for asking the question. Oh, we've had one go off. Now, who is that on the infield on the grass that has just put their hand up? Oh, dear. So, good news is, folks, live timing is back up and running, according to my screens. So... steel yourselves, because this is going to be a very, very interesting 10 minutes for this pre-final. We've got the pre-2000 and pre-2000 plus up next, and then we go to the final show run of the weekend, and then it will be the finals. And the finals will take place over a duration of 12 minutes. And more to the point, we're going to have 25 plus pre-2000 and pre-2000 plus karts in action on the next race itself. So, drivers are under starters' orders. It's going to be Liam Hamling versus Gert Munkholm on the front row. Age and experience versus youth and vigour. What's going to happen as we go into the tram lines? The revs rise, lights are out, we're underway, and a good start by Hamling. Covers off Munkholm very, very quickly indeed, as Leif Salon Pedersen takes the initial advantage, gets the whole shot as nice move by Kasper Jeppesen. I think just got past Cliff McDonald, going through into turn 2. Oh, and Cliff McDonald gets a tag from behind. I think that might have been from the number 70 of Kim Engstrom as everyone files their way through into turn 4 for the opening time. And at the rear, Michael Nielsen looks to be languishing a little bit further behind, but Liam Hamling leading the way. Gert Munkholm closing in on the youngster. Ahead of Leif Salon Pedersen and Paul Larsen. Richard Plummer, Ricardo Plummer rounding out the top 5. Jimmy Ipsen, Ian Turner, Cliff McDonald, Kasper Jeppesen, and Kim Engstrom were the drivers that started in the top 10. Someone's looking for an attempt to go through at turn 11. Through the chicane at turn 12, Liam Hamling leads, but it's not by much, about 3 kart lengths. That equates to a gap of just under 4.5 tenths of a second. Look at Gert Munkholm sideways through into turn 1, but here goes a dive and a half there. Oh, in a moment, that was for the 120, that was for, now was that Rick, now was that was Ricardo Plummer, aka Richard Plummer, ran it a little bit wide, and There's a slowing Kart, and that is the 32. Leif Salem Peterson is breaking down on the circuit. Oh, disaster. Disaster for the man from Denmark. That Kart is crawling at a snail's pace. He's going to have to pull that over to the right-hand side of the circuit at some point. But drama, disaster for Leif Salem Peterson, running P3 overall, and the Kart has decided it doesn't want to go any further. But Liam Hamling, the number 41, is pulling away from Gert Munkholm. Lead now a second after 2 laps of racing. Third is now Paul Larson, Ian Turner, Jimmy Ibsen, Casper Jeppesen, Rickard Ward, Cliff McDonald, Kim Engstrom, Steen Elkjaring. Richard Plummer's also tumbled down the order. He's running P11. But Henrik Gambrink looks like he didn't even make it through to the start of the race. So, yeah, I think that's Leif Salem Peterson entering pit lane. Yeah, hand in the air. Leif Salem Peterson pulls into pit lane and calls time on the race. That's a real shame for the man from Denmark. But the young man from the United Kingdom, imagine if you put him in a pre-2000 next year. Oh, I definitely know he'd give Robert Schlunson the fright of his life. So at the moment, we are on to lap number 4 of the pre-final. And all I'm going to say is, batten down the hatches and prepare. Oh, we've got a very, very feisty Casper Jeppesen in the number 12. He's battling with Jimmy Ibsen, not too far behind them. Oh, Rickard Ward, the man from Sweden, has made his way up the order, started P12, now up 5 spots and is currently running 7th. Things are getting a bit fruity here in pre-95. Oh, like it a lot. There's some great battles up and down the order. But the top 2 pretty much are in their own postcodes here in Vojens. So another lap completed by Liam Hamling. Gert Munkholm now 2.65 seconds adrift in P2. And look at the freight train coming down the straight. Paul Larson, Ian Turner now back up to P4. Turner started 8th. Had a really good run in heat number 1. Heat 2 was a bit of a different story. But Ian Turner up the inside of Paul Larson. Through at turn 4. The Brit nearly made it through on the Dane to take that 3rd place. But it was not quite close enough. I think Ian had the momentum going through into the corner. Ducked to the inside, and Paul Larson just put the power down and just went, right, here's the old Slim Shady, see you later. But Liam Hamling is cruising away into the stratosphere at the moment. And here we have the battle for P3. Ian Turner, is he going to late break up the inside of Paul Larson? He runs deep into the corner. He's through for 3rd place. Great work by the man on the number 38, Tony Kart Esprit entry, as Rickard Ward dives to the inside of Casper Jeppesen on the number 12. And Rita now takes P6 away. And now Ian Turner becomes the proverbial cork in the bottle because Jimmy Ibsen is not that far behind them. Ibsen might have an opportunity maybe out of the final corner to close in on Paul Larson, the number 30. And Paul Larson running on the CRG. But Liam Hamling is running away with this. 60% of the time has expired. We've got another just under 4 minutes to go with Ian Turner, while he finds himself nearly 8 seconds behind, well, 7 seconds behind Gert Munkholm. course, with Kurt Munkholm, a very, very astute and very, very experienced driver, well-decorated driver, I might add. So Ian Turner is pushing away Paul Larson into the tumbleweeds, if we were in the Wild West, right into the path of Jimmy Ibsen. There is Rickard Ward from Sweden, the number 29 just behind. And at the minute, Liam Hamling doing exactly what he needs to do. Control the pace from out front, expand the gap, and keep on running your own race. Now, despite the fact that Hamling and Munkholm have gone away into the distance, Ian Turner pulling away from Paul Larson. He's got Jimmy Ibsen right up his exhaust pipe. So this goes to show that sometimes, okay, yes, there might be a couple of people up front that will start leading the way and get away into the distance, but it's all about what happens on race day. As they say in racing, times of a show, points are to go. This will be very, very crucial for how the pre-95 final will line up after this. So we will have, as I said, a little breather between the pre-finals and the finals. So once we've done the pre-2000, pre-2000 plus pre-final coming up, where we will have all competitors. And oh my days, that is going to be a busy one. But Ian Turner doing a really, really good job just micromanaging the situation behind him. Oh, up the inside, that is Rickard Ward on the Birrell. Through on Jimmy Ibsen, and Jimmy Ibsen goes, no, that ain't happening. And now, oh, it's a scramble. It's a swarm. It's 4 karts, one against the other. This is for third place in the pre-final, which will give them as best a high place as it will be. But still, Paul Larson is the cork in the bottle. He's got Jimmy Ibsen and Rickard Ward right on his case. Coming down into the last 30 or so seconds. And once they see the yellow flag with the black cross, that is the signal for a final lap on the start-finish straight. So counting down the timer, it's going to be close. Now, Liam Hamling is going to be making his way through into the final corner. It is going to be last lap this time. Timer has expired. So one more lap, and Liam Hamling about to do a clean sweep here in pre-95. So Gert Munkholm gave the young man from the UK a little bit of a fright early doors, but the battle for third place is still being held on to by Ian Turner. Ian started in the number 38 Tony Kart Esprit, back in 8th position, now runs P3. This is going to help his cause no end. But, oh no, it is slowed! I don't believe it! Ian Turner coming out of turn 3, and the kart just went no! Oh, such drama for the man from the United Kingdom. He slowed, and that has given Paul Larson P3 on the road. Oh, and there's another kart. That's Kim Engstrom in the number 70. Helmet off, thrown into the seat. But Liam Hamling from the United Kingdom, it's 3 for 3 for the young man. Pole position in class, heat wins, both heat wins, and now wins the pre-final by nearly 6.5 seconds ahead of Gert Munkholm. It's going to be Paul Larson that's going to pick up P3 after Ian Turner's last lap retirement. Jimmy Ibsen finishes behind Rickard Ward. They round out the top 5. Casper Jeppesen, Cliff McDonald, Ricardo Pluma, a.k.a. Richard Plummer, Steen Elkaring. And we lost a few drivers on that last lap. Ian Turner classified 10th, ahead of Ole Anderson and Michael Edelhart rounding out the top 12. Kim Engstrom out on lap 9. Michael Nielsen, lap 7. So Ole Anderson, Michael Edelhart crossed the line 11th and 10th and 11th. So Ian Turner classified 12th, Engstrom 13th, Michael Nielsen out on lap 7, Leif Saddam Peterson out on lap 2, and Sweden's Henrik Ambrink rounding out the field. Oh my goodness me, did not even make the start. But Liam Hamling, can he do the clean sweep here in 2025? Join us for the final later on to find out.